Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium and I've been hit by it too.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Stood up well to him there. Vinicius Junior is herring after that one. Now it's Messi. Perez. Ball driven towards... It's a mighty effort! He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Devoid of any complexity, but boy was that certain.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. That's a good ball. And the finish! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Lowe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now, can they get him away? Cross to the back post. And he gets rid in a hurry. Griezmann. Oh, they can break here. Robertson. Beckenbauer. Now Howson. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Griezmann. Thuram. Indonesia are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Robertson. Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great.
And Batistuta! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
And it's Lahm.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, to not... He's got tall! It's hit the upright! Griezmann! He scores! Inter are back in business! The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Roberto Carlos opts to play it back. Chance! They just took too long getting forward.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Messi gets into some space. Fiore. Lahm climbs up big. Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Albert Ferrer. McTominay. Now it's Messi. Now it's Batistuta. Just eases him off the ball. Beckenbauer. It's not an especially good pass, that. And it's Perez. Now it's Batistuta. Tries to play it through, and he's managed to get free. Messi! Oh, it's come loose. Vinicius Junior. And here's the chance to counter. Can he get onto this? Vinicius Junior. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. McTominay, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And this is Batistuta. And this is Batistuta. And Batistuta! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Gets a good foot in there. Vinicius Junior. Fiore. Now it's Griezmann. Messi. Salam. Vinicius Junior. Knocks it out wide. Played in by Roberto Carlos. Robertson. And we've reached half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. And we are up to the break.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
It's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. There's the whistle then to start the second half. Oh, Red, nice interception. McTominay. And this is Griezmann. Batistuta. Chance for a shot! It's there!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Indonesia go into the lead. Big chance! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Nicely weighted ball. Can he get on the end of this? And he's onside. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Fiore. And that is as far as they're going to go. Mateus. Now Fiore. Griezmann. Now it's Messi. Great vision. And that pass just didn't quite work. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Mateus. Fiore. Messi. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Griezmann.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Fiore. Picked out, tries a shot! Goal! Inter! And the comeback is complete! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's managed to gift it back. Messi. Looking for options for movement. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
They want to be quick to recover this. Now that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. Brilliantly cut out. And they've got rid. And it's Perez. And a chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
He has found the way through. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Roberto Carlos. Indonesia can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Looking to play him in. Played in by Robertson. Out of play for a goal kick. Into the last 5 minutes. That ball looks a good one. And he's straight offside.
Indonesia really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Not the most convincing of passes. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Now it's Messi. Oh, the ball's gone astray. That's a good run down the left. Adams cuts out the pass. Fiore. It's a really well-measured ball. Perez. McTominay. Roberto Carlos. Threads one in. And this is Griezmann. Shapes to shoot! And there goes the final whistle. Indonesia did lead, indeed they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
David Villa! David Villa! Brilliant!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
He gave it plenty and some, thrashed it in.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's Albert Ferrer. Thuram. It's Albert Ferrer. Pass somewhat off target. Indonesia leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Albert Ferrer gets a good foot in there. And it's Guardiola. McTominay. Now it's Messi. David Villa. Indonesia disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Now it's Griezmann. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, that's a key interception. He's a sharp little ball here.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Mbappe. Indonesia are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. And it's made its way to him. Bellingham. Well, that has not gone well. Backward it goes. This looks promising. It's out for a goal kick. Bellingham. Robertson aims beyond the defence. Messi. Puyol gets over and intercepts. Nicely spread. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. That's a corner kick. Arsenal with the corner, there first. And it's been taken short. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. Oh, it's come loose. Harrison kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's De Bruyne. Thinks about the shot. Beckenbauer gets it away. It'll be a throw-in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Albert Ferrer. Robertson. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Now Albert Ferrer. And he was quick to react. Well, that is one way to stop him. Messi. Now it's Villa. And here's Messi. Messi has got himself a free kick. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. From Pickford. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Griezmann. There's the shot! Played out to the left flank. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified.
Indonesia can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Robertson. Beckenbauer. And it's McTominay. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's been played through. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. McTominay. Thuram. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's decided to go for it. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
There will be one
Robertson.
added time.
It's Albert Ferrer. And the first half is done. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved.
Decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Indonesia definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Corner number 2 then. And he gets rid in a hurry. Arsenal have their third corner. They've played it short. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. And he welcomes it in. Albert Ferrer. McTominay. Not the most accurate pass. Robertson. David Villa, given the lift of his goal. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare. It's Griezmann! Brilliant from Griezmann! About as smooth as it gets. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. You just know there is no stopping that.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Out for a throw.
That dugout has had some relief, at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got
David Villa! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This is their second corner of the game. And this is Messi, swings it across. And now they can spring out of defence. De Bruyne, that's an imaginative pass. Thuram, Albert Ferrer. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Bellingham. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Now it's Villa. He's had it taken off him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. McTominay. Ruben Dias. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. It's a searching pass. Good effort from distance.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Guardiola. De Bruyne. Belletti. And this is De Bruyne. Hangs one in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And it's De Bruyne. And this is... Can he finish?
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Beckenbauer. Pressing high and with purpose. Robertson is looking to influence the game from out wide.
Substitutions taking place.
Puyol. Guardiola. Can he get on the end of this? McTominay. Bellingham. Messi. And it's McTominay. Now Albert Ferrer. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Played back in. Costa Curta picks it up now. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Albert Ferrer. Indonesia have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done.
Substitution in progress.
Now it's Batistuta. And here's Kaka. Now it's Van Basten. Showing good feet. Played out wide. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Looking for options for movement. Ruben Dias spots it and intercepts. Oh, good take in a good area.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Arsenal get their 4th corner. Forlan with the clearance. Robertson, nicely shaped ball. That has been cut short. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Foot in. And we're done. Indonesia are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're on the way. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter.
David Villa! Well, now it's a race for the ball. The ball goes in.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Oh, good-looking ball. Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Ronaldinho. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Indonesia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Roberto Baggio, and he's intervened well there. Robertson, and it's Bellingham. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there. Baggio finds himself offside. Albert Ferrer. Still goalless at the moment. Robertson. Looking for options for movement. Spread neatly. He's in space and looking for options. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Rui Costa. He's on it, can he get away? It's Ibrahimovic! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, lovely feet, he is such a good mover. Rui Costa! And he's in on goal. And that has been knocked clear. Griezmann. Now it's Villa, threads one in, picked just, it's Griezmann! They've scored! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Out to the left it goes. McTominay, a player who needs no introduction. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. And it's Messi. David Villa is onto this. Foot in. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Ronaldinho. Tries to pass it through. And this is Ibrahimovic. Griezmann. Messi, showing good feet, engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham.
Indonesia really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Ronaldinho, and this is Rui Costa. Now it's Ronaldinho. Some resolute defending there. Oh, good-looking ball. Messi. Now it's Villa. Oh, good ball. Decent chance! No mistake! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring.
Griezmann really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And the half-time whistle goes. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Indonesia really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Indonesia sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And the game has already resumed here. Thuram gets rid without sophistication. And this is Messi. No, he wasn't going to let him past.
Might want to be careful there.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Stood up well to him there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, what a mistake! Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Rui Costa. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Aimed beyond the defence. Ronaldinho receives it in a wide position. Oh, sweet feet. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And he welcomes it in. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
That was mighty close. Robertson. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Too close for comfort. Baggio might just make this. And it's Messi. Can he get on the end of this? And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided. And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Security staff for each block, please report to the staff room immediately.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't.
Oh, shooting chance! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So, a breakthrough already. Pull it. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Batistuta looks to get on the end of this. Griezmann. Perez. Robertson. And this is Batistuta. Big chance! Really well taken goal. 2-0 and in next to no time. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Indonesia are sitting pretty. And Batistuta! It's a loose ball. Oh, what has happened here? Ball driven towards the far post. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Out for a throw. And that's definitely not his best. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Indonesia have their opponents right where they want them, and we've barely begun. Makalele. Great chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Vietnam have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's Davids. Drives it in. That's really well cleared. Griezmann. Perez. Oh, delightful ball. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Davids. Pull it. Out towards the flank. Delivers with whip. Howson gets rid without sophistication. McTominay. Perez. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Albert Ferrer. Now that's well seen too. Makalele. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Davids. Pullet. Pullet will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Nicely weighted ball. Can he finish?
That's just playing it safe and simple. I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Perez. Messi. Half an hour played now. Cafu. He's a sharp little ball here. Cleared without complication. And it's Lahm. Lahm delivers. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Looking to go deep. There's the shot! They've done it! Back to within one! Interesting! Ribéry duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Robertson is flagged offside. He has a look up. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Griezmann. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Davids. Makaleli. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Oh, well played, well played. Cannavaro wins the duel this time. Oh, that's well spotted. That's gone for a throw-in. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And he welcomes it in. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo. They should get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Vieira kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Played into space. Now this could be a chance. Now the delivery, and it's hoisted clear. And that's an excellent interception. Batistuta. That's a cute ball. Floated through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Cafu. Here's Vieira. Davids, and he's in on, tries a shot! They've scored! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
We have ourselves a real game here.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. Indonesia really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Griezmann. Oh, he's been caught napping. That's going to go a long way. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Makaleli is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Cafu making good progress on the right-hand side. It's a pretty loose pass. Lam. Davids has created one goal already. And here's Ribery. Can he get it through? He's had a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Messi. Hullet. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Thuram. Good purposeful running this. Well timed, excellent interception. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And that's going to be a booking.
Substitution on the field. Number 13.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 7.
Vieira.
Ribery. Number 20.
Indonesia perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Number 22.
Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing.
18. Stoichkov. Number
He's on it.
10.
Can he get away? Chooses to go back. Oh, such a clever touch. Fired deep. Up he goes! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
He's got away. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And it's Davids. Now it's Villa. Thinks about the shot. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. It's their second corner of the game.
Substitution on the field. Number 14, Cannavaro. Coming on the field is number 15, Baresi.
Howson is there, and he can get that clear. And this is De Bruyne. Cross into the box. Keeper's dealt with that. Guardiola deals with that comfortably. Guardiola hurtling down that right flank. That's a shade optimistic. Stoichkov. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Hullet. And here's Vieira. Incoming delivery. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Desperate defending required here. Stoichkov goes short. Played in deep.
2 added minutes
In
have
once
been
more.
indicated.
The final seconds now. Probing pass. Great ball if he can get there. Van Nistelrooy gets into a good position. Messi. And we're done. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I really like the look of João Felix, Peter. A player so talented you can build a side around him. He is the go-to guy in linking the midfield and the front line, and his willingness to...
He gets big! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And the shots! He scored! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and there's...
Oh, he's been caught napping! Swept in. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Still pretty early days, but the difference in fortune is very clear. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo, looking for the run, thinks about the shot. He's on it, can he get away?
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Brozovic. Out to the right. Can he get on the end of this? And he's intervened well there. That's a little off target. Ambitious ball here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that is not finding anyone. Ronaldo has given away a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. And that is as far as they're going to go. And the through ball, and he was quick to react. He's having a go! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Can he get it through? He has found the way through. Skims one in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Joao Felix. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He comes flying in! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gap.
He's going for goal! And that tested the keeper.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
And we have our very first corner. The ball has bounced loose now. And now they can spring out of defence. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And it's made its way to him. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. The message is clear, none shall pass. Now it's Joao Felix. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Threads one in. He's had a shot! Brozovic. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Over to the left.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Knocks it into space. And he's picked out the run. And he's onside. And here comes the corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. He's there to head it! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. A thrilling end to the half there, one that very nearly changed the complexion of this game completely.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And the action is back on the way. Probing pass. Can he latch on to this? Defending was strong and firm. And he's had a hit! Brozovic. And Komen. Referee's given a throw. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Played out to the left flank. Tries to pass it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Big chance! He has done it! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
There's the shot!
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated? This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add, ambitious and adventurous too.
That has ended up in no man's land, and he's had it nicked away. Now, can they get him away? Joao Felix. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Al Nassr appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Now that looks a decent ball, and that could set him on his way. And he's heaved it away. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Martinez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Looking to play him in. And that is out of play. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Brozovic. And he's found a way past. Shapes to shoot! They've done it! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And now he has two. It's become a case of men against boys. Pass somewhat off target. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Plays a sharp little ball here. It's a promising position. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Now it's Joao Felix. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Played into space. He's shifting through the gears here. Brozovic. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Chance here to counter. That's a cute ball. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, smashing header! And that is high. Joao Felix. Al Nassr looking to pass their way through. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's an excellent interception. Bout of pop. Has a shot! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Has a look and plays it forward. Tries to play it through. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of them.